Hey friends, and welcome back to the Reddit Rainbow. Have you ever been compared to your siblings by your parents? Have you compared your kids to the other kids as a parent? I'd like to know below. Or join the Discord. Show us your pets. Because I found a story called Am I the Asshole for Telling My Younger Daughter to Be More Like Her Sister? Okay, before people come at me, please let me explain. Throwaway, obviously. Whenever a story starts like that, I just know they're about to get flamed in the comment section, and I'm just like, do you know you have 30 seconds? I, 45 female, have two daughters, Emily, 17 female, and Sophie, 14 female. Emily is a kind, thoughtful, hardworking girl. She gets good grades, volunteers at the animal shelter, plays violin, and has a solid group of friends. She doesn't drink or party and is incredibly mature for her age. Sophie, on the other hand, oof, I love her, but I'm struggling. Ever since she hit puberty, it's been nonstop drama. She's obsessed with boys, she cycles through crushes like outfits, and I swear every week it's a new boy she's in love with, but it's not just puppy love. She deliberately flirts, strings them along, and then dumps them once they get too attached. At first I thought it was just a phase, but recently a mom from school messaged me saying that her son has been depressed ever since Sophie told him that he was just a side quest. I'm trying not to laugh. There, that's literally what she said, a side quest. So the other night I sat her down and told her gently but firmly that this isn't a game, right? I told her that relationships, even at 14, involve other people's feelings and it's not fair to treat people like toys. She rolled her eyes, obviously, and I asked her why she couldn't be more like her sister. Emily is kind and gentle and respects people. Like, even though it was mad funny what she called him, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's messed up, you know? And also, I do my bestest, like, to not say that in front of our children. Like, yes, like sometimes y'all be making me want to like throw y'all out the window, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think I would ever say that to their faces. Like, why can't you be more like your brother? Why can't you be more like your sister? Like, that's fucked up. Anyway, like we can have all sorts of intrusive thoughts as parents, but we can't say these thoughts out loud, you know what I mean? Well, that blew up. Sophie screamed that I always worship Emily and hate her, that Emily is boring and a pick me, and she's just exploring her options and building confidence. I understand, like, it's definitely some golden child feeling here, but also you've created a core moment now. She's probably going to start acting out more, but also, like, you do want to tamp that behavior down. Man, I wish I knew. I just, ugh, gosh. Now she's giving me the silent treatment, and my husband thinks I was too harsh, but that I'm setting up a comparison that's not fair, and you are. But honestly, I'm scared that if I don't say nothing now, she's going to grow up with this kind of manipulative behavior and think it's normal. Am I the asshole? No, but like, I feel like there was a different way you could have approached that. You know what I mean? I feel like if it was me as a mom, I would have probably tried to be like, when I was your age, you know, I used to go through guys like candy. You know what I mean? But then something happened to me. I got played. I was the one who was gonna get dumped. No, I've never been dumped. Have I been dumped before? How did I break myself out of this? Okay, okay, maybe that didn't work out great. No, but no, seriously, I would try to be like, what if you were in their shoes? You know what I'm saying? At my job, we work with a lot of empathy. Like, I know you're going through a hard time. I know somebody just rear-ended you, but we have to go through this in order to finish the process. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to do a lot of empathy at my job, and I think I would just go with empathy, but definitely not with why can't you be like your fucking sister? Like, that's fucked up. Let's see some of these comments. You're the asshole. It's one thing to discipline her and tell her that she shouldn't be treating people like that, right? And it's another to compare her to her perfect older sister. You might have said the most hurtful thing you could have to her in that moment. Plus, this might cause her to start hating her older sister and cause a rift between them. And she might just, like I said, double down on that behavior and never come back. You know what I mean? Trust me, she already hates her. Right. Ooh, dang. Maybe in not so many words, but you know Sophie's been compared to Emily unfavorably her whole life, right? This was not the first time she was told how bad she was and how great her sister was. That is big because there was a moment here. It says, well, that blew up. Sophie screamed that I always worship Emily and hate her, and then went on to say that Emily was boring and a pick me. But the first thing that came out of her mouth was, I always worship her. And you know, every time there's a golden child story, there's always that moment, if they have enough backbone to speak up and stand up for themselves. There's always that moment where they're like, you always do this. I just want a day about me. I just want a moment for me. You always worship her. You always take her side. It's always something along those lines. So I know this isn't the first time that the OP put it out there. She said it so quickly. She said it so flippantly. She just threw it out there without anybody asking her. You know what I'm saying? So she has to be bringing it up all the time. So nah, sorry, OP, you're the asshole here, but that's not something that you can't change. You know what I'm saying? You fucked up. We fuck up as parents. You heard? But what we can do is just be like, hey, you're right. I do be taking her side a lot, but I just don't want you to be hurting people, because what if somebody hurt you? You know, like, you can go about it, you can still save this. But if you are that type of parent who you just want a golden child, you played your hand too early, and now you're in for the ride of your life. That's all I got to say about that. And I would not blame her any, like, at all, if she just stopped listening to you, period, because the kids always realize and they always find out, right? So if she has realized right now, right, officially to your face, that she knows that you be playing favorites, it might be too late. So save it. But if you double down, you're going to lose her forever. Crazy. Anyway, I also just suddenly realized I didn't say grab your vibes and delights, and I'm really sorry about that, but I hope you know that we was vibing and delighting. I hope you have a good day. Love you guys. Love you. Bye. Mwah.